Hello everybody, /MVC here. I'm not sure you're aware, but I thought I might just point this out because I didn't see it for the longest time. You know there's a tutorial mode for this game? I thought I'd do a little one-off video here and check out the tutorial mode. Somebody in the comments said, why don't you do a tutorial run? That's probably beyond the scope of my capabilities, especially with key press overlay. Holy moly, that's complicated. However, we can take a look at tutorial mode, and there's actually some pretty helpful basic stuff in here. And so let's just jump in here and have a look. By the way, I have no idea what defense is. Saw defense listed next to tutorial. That one just appeared there. I haven't tried it. That might be another one-off. Okay, so you start here, and we get, our normal welcome mode. Welcome to the Cataclysm tutorial. As you play, pop-ups like this one will appear to guide you through the basic game actions. At any time, you can press question mark to open the key bindings menu to view or modify the controls for the game or specific menu that you are in. Pressing escape, space, return, keypad enter, or mouse right will close the pop-up. The character in the center of the screen represents you. By default, you can move around using numpad, VI keys, or the arrow keys. And there's a list of movement controls. You can also use mouse left to select the location you want to move, and then press it again to confirm the movement. To continue the tutorial, please move to the door to the east. You can also use the mouse to see things around you. The mouse view window will appear on the sidebar, and you'll be able to get information on the terrain, monsters, and items in the world around you. Alternatively, you can press the semicolon, I guess, or colon key, or X to open the look around window. I just learned something. I didn't know you could use that button. The colon or semicolon. So there you go. That's how you do free look. Or if I use X, I get the same effect. You're standing next to a closed door. To open it, either walk into it or press O and then a movement key. Using O will also let you open windows, gates, fences, safes, and more. Oh, really? O opens safes? That's interesting. You can close and open a door by pressing C and then a movement key. Closing doors behind you can often slow down crowds of monsters greatly. That's a nice tip. Most monsters will have to smash their way through a closed door. If a door is locked or partially broken, you can smash it by pressing S and then a movement key. Are we going to try the S? Bam. You just stepped on a space with one or more items. If you wish to pick it up, press G to select the tile directly beneath you. If you wish to pick it up, press G. To select the tile directly underneath you, press the period button or the 5 button on the numpad. In the pickup menu, press L, right, or 6 to select the items you wish to pick up, H, left, or 4 to deselect, return, or enter to confirm. Note that you don't need to stand directly on the space with items to pick them up. You can pick them up when standing near them. If the item is too big to fit in any of your pockets, or is a weapon that you want to wield, you can press W to wield it from the ground or the pickup menu. To continue the tutorial, please pick up the baseball bat you're standing on and move to the door to the south. It thinks I'm standing on a baseball bat because it didn't expect me to smash that door, I think. Anyway, if we hit the G key, or get, it shows us what is on the floor here. We could also stand over here and hit the G key, and it'll still detect that there's items nearby. Or the W key, we could wield the splintered wood or the nails if we couldn't fit them in our pockets. And we can finish smashing the door, I assume. Bashing things is hard work that will deplete your stamina. You can see how much stamina you have on the sidebar. The less stamina you have, the slower your movement, and most actions will be. To restore stamina, you need only to wait. You can press the key that I don't know the name of to open the wait for how long menu and select the amount of time you want to wait. Select option wait until you catch your breath to fully restore all lost stamina. Be careful about doing too many strenuous activities as you will build up your weariness over time, which will stack movement and action penalties on top of your stamina cost. You can watch your weary transition in the sidebar as you are performing longer activities to see their effect on your weariness. To reduce your weariness, you just need to rest or do less strenuous activities for a while. I'm going to press that key, and I can just hit enter and wait until I catch my breath. Most of the time, your character will be walking when you move, but sometimes it's useful to change your movement mode to something else. There are 4 movement modes: walking, which is the default mode, average movement speed, stamina draining speed, and noise. Running, move much faster, but will drain your stamina quickly. Crouching will make your character less visible to monsters by allowing you to hide behind some obstacles. Decreased movement speed and noise. Prone, even less visibility to monsters, even less movement speed and noise. Pressing the quotes button will open the movement mode menu, which allows you to switch the mode at any time. There are extra key bindings that can be set to switch to each mode individually for convenience. To continue the tutorial, please move to the end of the corridor. So if I press the quotes key, I get a movement mode option. Walk is generally defaulted. You can go all the way prone, and I get a prone icon instead of a prone character. If I go into crouch mode, I get a crouching character. If I get a run, I get a running mode there, and we can go back to walk. Now, it says cycle movement mode. Oh, so I can just press the quotes key over and over and over again, and I'll get a change in mode, so you wouldn't have to hit so many buttons. Now, it already explained to us how to get items. So I can't get the baseball bat because it doesn't fit in my inventory. So if I hit W to wield it, I can either go down here like this and hit enter, or I can just hit the 0 key. 0 because it's like the only thing nearby, I guess. I'm going to close the door with the C key. I'm going to take a glance at the key bindings menu. Whole lot of stuff there. Oh yeah. You can smash through windows by pressing S for smash and then a movement key. A smashed window takes a long time to climb through, and it's possible to hurt yourself on the broken glass. But it's a good last-ditch escape route. Smashing a broken window again will clear the glass, so you can move through it safely, although it will still be quite slow. Almost everything can be smashed, given you have enough strength or are doing enough damage. Does that mean this door won't open? No, the door will open, or we can smash the window. If I crawl through that, I'm going to get hurt. I can smash it again and freely go through. There is a dummy standing before you. Let's attack it. To do this, simply move into it. After you've dealt with it, please move to the door behind it. I wonder if it's going to tell me something I didn't know, which is that the tab key is an automatic melee attack. I just hit the tab key and whacked him, or I can move into it using my movement key, and I get the same effect. I'm going to switch back to tab. I like it better. And there we go. This door is locked. There are several ways to deal with locked doors, lock picking and prying being the most common. But right now, you don't have the necessary tools at hand. Instead, you can simply bash it with your baseball bat by pressing smash, the S key, and then selecting the direction. Note that not every door can be bashed down. Some doors will require more strength than you have or a stronger weapon. If you're not seeing any damage being done after a few swings, an alternative approach might be needed. To continue the tutorial, please smash the door. Smash where? This way. Oh yeah. We're through. There is a display rack next to you with a steel spear lying on it. You can press W to directly wield an item without the need of picking it up first. Pressing W will open the Wield Item menu. Select the item you want to wield and confirm by pressing Enter or numpad Enter. As you have no free space in your inventory, you will have to drop the baseball bat on the ground before you can wield the spear. If you wish to free your hands, in other words, wield nothing, press W and select your currently wielded item. Alternatively, you could drop the wielded item by pressing D and selecting your currently wielded item. To continue the tutorial, please wield the spear and move to the counters west of you. I'm just going to hit W and select the spear. It'll ask me what to do with the baseball bat, and I'll just drop the item. There is another dummy standing behind the counters. Most melee weapons require standing directly adjacent to your target in order to hit it. Fortunately, some long weapons, such as spears, are able to perform reach attack with a range of 2 or 3. So if you have one, you don't need to climb onto the counters to stand next to the dummy. The steel spear has a range of 2, so you can hit the dummy right over the counters. To use the reach attack, press the F key. Once you select your target, press return or keypad enter to confirm. After you've dealt with the dummy, please move to the corridor to the south. F. And it gives me an automatically highlighted target. If I had multiple targets, I could cycle through them. I think with tab, yeah, that's what it says there. If I press F again, he attacks it. Oh, no more targets. Always wielding a steel spear in your hands might be inconvenient. Fortunately, there is a spear strap lying on the rack nearby. You can wear it by pressing W. To take off any worn item, you can press T. To continue the tutorial, please wear the spear strap. That's capital W. Wield is lowercase w. Wear is uppercase W. Wear the spear strap. I clicked enter. You can put the steel spear in the spear strap to free your hands. Press A to open the Use Item menu. I always think of it as the Activate menu. And select the spear strap. Then select the spear, and finally press enter to confirm. To continue the tutorial, please put the steel spear in the spear strap and move down the corridor. And I like how my spear strap has been added to my character's glyph. So I'm going to press A to activate an item. I'm activating the spear strap, and I'm activating the spear strap to contain the steel spear. Oops, I'm going to use the 6 key, which is not going to work. Thank you. I'll use the arrow key. There we go. To get the steel spear selected and press return. Boom. We're now wearing the spear. In the next room, you'll find a row of racks with a gun, a magazine for it, and ammo for it. To be able to fire a gun, you'll need to insert a magazine with ammo in it. Press R to open the Reload Item menu and put ammo in the magazine. Then press R once again to insert a magazine into a gun. If you wish to unload your gun, possibly to change ammunition types, press U. Capital U, excuse me. Okay, so we're going to walk over here. They're all adjacent to me, so when I press R to reload, I can't reload the Uzi because the magazine is empty. Or maybe it will put the empty magazine in, but anyway, we can reload the magazine. And that used the available ammo. Did it put the magazine in my inventory? Yes, it did. That makes sense. I was holding the magazine as I reloaded it. Now I can reload the Uzi, pressing enter. And it wields the Uzi as well. Finally, to fire a gun, press F. You'll automatically target the last monster you shot at, or the closest monster to you. You can change your target with the movement keys or cycle through monsters with the back tab, scroll up, key page, and tab, scroll down, or end page. I think that's previous page, next page, which I call page up and page down. Select the dummy as a target and press F to fire a single shot. With many guns, you can change the fire mode to burst or full auto by pressing capital F. Oh, I didn't know that. There are detailed instructions on how to aim and fire in the Aiming and Firing menu, so make sure to check it carefully. To continue the tutorial, please fire a couple of times at the dummy and move to the corridor to the west. So I'm going to press the F key. Firing your gun will increase your recoil level. You can see its level in the Aiming and Firing menu by pressing F. Generally speaking, the more damaging the ammo, the worse the recoil. Recoil severely reduces your chance to hit, but you can eliminate recoil by pausing by pressing the period or 5 key for a turn. High strength reduces recoil, so weak characters might want to stick to a 22 or 9x19 guns. Okay, pressing F brought up the aiming menu, so I can press period to gradually steady my aim. Or A, C, and P are different fire modes, and I think A is regular aim, C is careful aim, and P is precise aim. So let's say I want to, I can switch firing modes with S apparently. Oh, here we go. Let's switch to fully auto mode. And then let's take a precise shot with P. Boom. Cataclysm uses a container-based inventory. Putting something into your inventory requires wearing some clothing or container with pockets that are big enough to hold it. The spear strap is one example of such containers. Pockets have finite dimensions, so you can't put an item that has more volume or is longer than a pocket. To view your inventory, press I. You'll see that you have only your worn clothes, of which only your jeans have 4 small pockets. Select your jeans and press Return or keypad Enter to see their description and amount of pockets. To scroll through the description, press Page Up or Page Down. To continue the tutorial, move to the western rack and wear the backpack to increase the available capacity of your inventory. So I hit I. There we go. I pressed arrow left to go to my items worn. And if I want to look at my jeans, it tells me their volume. I can actually go down here and view the pocket settings. And it'll tell me exactly what volume, weight, and length each pocket can hold. If I press capital W now, I can put on the backpack. You just put on an article of clothing that provides ample storage space. This will allow you to carry more stuff. But be aware that there is also a limit on the weight you can carry, which depends on your strength. The item you put on also encumbered your torso. This will make combat a little more difficult. To check encumbrance, press the, is that ampersand or ampsarand? That's the ampsarand key, I think. That's Shift 2. To continue the tutorial, please move to the corridor to the north and wear all the clothing you find on the racks. So I'm going to check the ampsarand, which is Shift 2. I'm showing a yellow torso encumbrance, as predicted. Wear all the items. Dust mask. Oop. You just put on an article of clothing that protects against the environment. The most common and important are respiratory devices, which will protect against smoke, airborne toxins or organisms, and other common hazards. However, they also make it a little harder to breathe when running, so you'll move more slowly. To check your encumbrance, press Shift 2. I'm showing a foot encumbrance now. Why the feet? That's odd. Wait, let's take off the dust mask and check. Oh, still the feet. My bad. Okay, let's wear the helmet. You just put on an article of clothing that provides physical protection. There are 3 types of damage that clothing defends against: bashing, cutting, and ballistic. Most monsters deal bashing damage, but cutting is often the more deadly of the two. Not many enemies deal ballistic damage. Among them are robots, turrets, and non-playable characters. I think we should put our cell phone on silent. Okay, that's done. There is a flashlight and a light disposable battery lying on the rack. Flashlights are very useful tools as they allow you to see in the dark. To continue the tutorial, please reload the flashlight by pressing R. Take it with you and move to the stairs. Reload the flashlight. That will put the battery inside. This is a staircase leading down. To go downstairs, step onto the staircase and press the N page or the right bracket thingy looking. Similarly, to go upstairs, stand on the staircase leading up and press the P page or the other bracket key. Ooh, it's dark. It's dark down here. Fortunately, you have a flashlight. Press A and then select your flashlight to turn it on. There is a water dispenser around the corner. Pick up the plastic bottle from the rack and proceed to the dispenser. I press the G key. I select the plastic bottle by pressing A or right arrow. Here's the water dispenser. From a water source like this, you can fill any containers you might have. Examine the dispenser by pressing E. Next, press C to fill a container, then select the plastic bottle to put the water into. The examine command can be used for interacting with many types of terrain and furniture. To continue the tutorial, please fill the plastic bottle with water, drink a little of it by pressing the capital E key and selecting clean water, and then move to the corridor to the north. I'm going to hit lowercase e to pour the water into a container, and I'm going to select the plastic bottle. Now, I'm going to press capital E and select the clean water to drink it. You just drank a bottle of water, reducing your thirst level and reducing the water level in the bottle. You'll probably want to drop empty bottles, or you might want to save them to refill from a water source later. Wait, can I fill it up again? Yeah, there we go. And what else can I do? Can I pour this water on the ground? Pour it in that direction? I don't see where it went onto the ground, actually. A flashlight is a good thing to have, but it drains its battery quickly, so it won't last very long. A much better solution for long-lasting lighting is a gasoline lantern. Reload the lantern with gasoline, R, and then activate it, A, while standing nearby. A lighter will help you to fire the lantern. Some tools, such as lamps, dehydrators, bathroom scales, etc., don't need to be picked up before activating and allow remote use. After you light the lantern, you can safely turn off your flashlight to conserve its energy. The lit lantern will give you enough light for any actions and will last much longer. To continue the tutorial, please light the lantern and then move to the corridor to the east. I'm going to hit R, lowercase r, for reload. I don't need to reload the flashlight. I'm going to press 0, which is the indicated gasoline lantern. Okay, I have reloaded that. And what else am I supposed to do? Oh, we need to light it. Oh, we can fill a jerry can with gasoline also. I want to hit A to activate the lighter that's sitting here, and it wants to know which direction. This way? There's nothing to light there? Oh, maybe I have to pick up the lantern first. Alright, now I'm going to activate the lighter. Huh? Uh-oh. I don't think I read the tutorial properly. Can I activate the lantern? Is that how we do this? Ah, you turn the lamp on. And it consumed 1 use of my lighter. Very good. Do we need the jerry can? Got gasoline in it. And we're going up. Looks like you're hungry. The hunger status is indicated on the sidebar. Let's make a peanut butter sandwich from peanut butter and crackers on the counter next to the wall. To make food, you need to use the crafting menu. Press ampersand, which is Shift 7, to open the menu. Press Tab and Back Tab to toggle crafting categories and select the food category. From there, select peanut butter sandwich and press Return or keypad Enter to start crafting. Note that you don't need to stand directly near the counter to be able to craft. The crafting radius is 6 tiles, so while you're standing no further than 6 tiles from any crafting components and tools, your character is able to still get them in order to use them. To continue the tutorial, please craft the peanut butter sandwich and then eat it by pressing E. So yeah, pretty neat concept. As long as you're nearby to some things, like probably even this far away, I should be able to hit Tab to cycle over to food and make a peanut butter sandwich. This menu always got me as I started playing, so I'm going to explain it. It wants to know, because I'm wielding this Uzi, what to do with the Uzi. Right? Even though it says what to do with the in-progress peanut butter sandwich. Well, we want to dispose of our wielded Uzi. That's usually the right choice. And in this case, we can store it in our inventory. Yeah. And then it crafted the peanut butter sandwich because we needed it in our hands this time, right? I'm going to press capital E to eat the peanut butter sandwich. Now, I think if I were standing at the table and I crafted that, it may put it on the table. Let's wield the Uzi again. I think that's how this will work. Let's see. Okay, now I'm wielding the Uzi. I'm going to go and try to craft the peanut butter sandwich. And see there, I didn't have to dispose of my Uzi, and it placed the peanut butter sandwich on the counter. So that's a nice demonstration of why you want to have work tables around. In the next room, you can find a paintbrush and several cans of paint. You can use them to paint the wall in your preferred color. To do this, open the construction menu by pressing asterisk and toggling the categories with H left or 4, L, and right or 6. Find the decorative category and select one of the options to paint the wall. To continue the tutorial, please paint some walls. Now this would be fun to do in game. So I'm going to hit the Shift 8 key for asterisk. And I'm going to cycle using my number pad keys. This is number pad 6. Until we find paint, huh? Okay, where is paint? Here we go. Paint. Paint the wall. Paint the wall what? Yellow. We're going to paint the wall yellow. And I selected a spot to paint. Then we can do that again. Oh, wrong button. Shift 8. Paint the wall yellow. Oh, nice. Can I paint where that is sitting, I wonder? These are like racks or something? If I paint the wall yellow and select that direction, no, I can't. Because those aren't walls. Those are, where the paintbrush and the paint can are sitting are racks. And I guess I can't paint the racks. Not with this menu, anyway. Just out of curiosity, how many cans of paint are there? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it takes 25 units of paint to paint each wall, apparently. It says here, because it's in red, it says we need 25 yellow paint, and we don't have it. It's red. But if we highlight purple, it's in green. We do have it. Can we paint other things? Carpet floor, wax floor. Okay, we're getting off track. Let's move on. Looks like you suddenly felt pain. The pain status is indicated on the sidebar and also in the ampersand menu, Shift 2. Small amounts of pain are tolerable, but as it gets worse, your stats will drop and you will move much slower. To reduce pain, take painkillers like codeine on the rack nearby by activating with A, or simply wait it out. Now here I would think you would use capital E. Actually, you can. You can eat a codeine with capital E. Or A. Huh? No. I'm pretty sure that the menu said A to activate it. Let's get it first. I'm going to get it first, and then I'm going to activate. So if it's in my inventory, I can activate the codeine with A to consume it. That drug you just took is a painkiller. Painkillers are very important to keep on hand, as pain both penalizes your stats and makes you slower. Be careful, though, as the stronger painkillers can make you woozy, and some are even addictive. Please also note that painkillers don't work the moment you take them. They need some time to start working, and you don't need to take another dose right now if you don't see the immediate effect. Just wait, and sooner or later, the pain will start going away. Yeah, I'm still seeing mild pain. This thing here on the floor is a trap. Traps are permanent until set off, and can be an important defensive tactic, particularly when sleeping in unsafe territory. Try stepping on the bubble wrap. Don't worry, it's harmless, but it will make some noise. There are other types of traps that will cause varying amounts of damage or even teleport you, so watch your step carefully. Oh, so this is what you use bubble wrap for, eh? I didn't realize. Really step onto the bubble wrap? Yeah. Oh, wow. And it used up the bubble wrap, it looks like. It's gone. There are 10 baseballs lying on the floor. You might not need all 10, or you might not have enough space in your pockets. To pick up a specific number of items, press G to get. Select the stack of items and type a number on the keyboard. Multiple numbers can be used for large stacks. Finish the selection with L, right, or 6. The cursor should change to a pound symbol. You can throw a baseball at the dummy in the end of the corridor by pressing T to throw. To complete the tutorial, throw some baseballs at the dummy and then move to the end of the corridor to the north. So there's 10 baseballs here. I'm going to press the 5 key, and then I'm going to press numpad 6. Nope, that didn't work. I'm going to have to use the arrow key. That also didn't work. Let me try this again. Get 5 and the arrow key right. There we go. That time it took it. Items to pick up, 5 of 10. Okay. Oh, hello. There's a dummy right here. Let's zoom out a little bit. I'm going to press T to throw. And I'm going to select my baseball here. Throw that baseball. I've got to store my Uzi to do that. It brought up my fire menu. Really? I didn't know that throwing a baseball would bring up the fire menu. I'm going to press the period key to increase my aim. I can't do that. Not working. Okay, I'm going to press F to fire. There it went. If I hit F to fire, that does nothing because I'm not holding something I can fire. So I'm going to hit T again. The baseball. The dummy is highlighted. I'm going to press F to throw. And that's how that works. Okay. Congratulations. You have completed the tutorial. Here is some last minute advice. You can press return or keypad enter to open the action menu. It provides a convenient way to access various actions. Not sure what keys you can press in a given menu? Press the question mark key to open the key binding menu. It allows you to view the existing key bindings and modify them to your liking. Sometimes there will be lesser used or convenience actions without a default key binding, which you can also set. You can continue exploring the tutorial rooms, or you can exit the tutorial by pressing capital S. This will save your game and exit to the main menu. By the way, that was very helpful advice, I think, about the enter key, because this gives me examine nearby terrain or furniture, look, interact, inventory, combat, craft, info, miscellaneous, save and quit, abandon character, and view help. Very handy. I thought the tutorial was great. I wish I'd have played the tutorial before my first episode because that gives a great rundown of the basics. And I hope that helps somebody, and if it didn't help you, then I'm sorry you watched this video, but I will see you all next time.